Well, hi there. I am back by my window and I have my students today in my music classroom and they are all sitting in their circle spots and I'd like to introduce you to them. We have our Bluebird from last time and we have the elephant and a robin, we have a squirrel, and we have a alligator. Maybe it's a crocodile. I'm not quite sure. Let's call it an alligator. What's an alligator? Its name is Allie. I think it's an alligator. And we have a bunny rabbit and a shark and a dragon. Now, some of these animals, you know, I see the real versions of them outside my window sometimes. Can you guess which ones they are? Do you think I see bluebirds sometimes? Yeah. How about elephants? Do you think I live in Minnesota? No, we don't. I've never seen an elephant out my window. How about a robin? We have lots and lots of robins this time of year. And squirrels, we have lots of squirrels in our yard. How about alligators? Do you think that we see alligators outside our windows? I've never, ever seen an alligator outside my window in Minnesota. How about rabbits? Yes, you know, I used to have a whole nest of bunnies that used to live right by my front steps. We'll see if they come back this year. I kind of hope they find a safer home. How about sharks? No, we don't have sharks in Minnesota. Thank goodness. Dragons? Well, not real ones anyway. Maybe we have some imaginary dragons, but not some real ones. Do you remember our song from last time? It's the one about the bluebird. It sounds like this. Dum bum 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 bum. Yeah. So, well, the bird, this bluebird, is going to go in and out the windows. So if you know the song, sing along with me. Ready? Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window to buy a piece of candy. It stopped right on the word candy, and it's in between the shark and the bunny. Now, if it were going to keep going around the circle, which animal would be next? It went around this way. Would the bunny be next, or would the shark be next? Yeah, the shark would be next. So we're going to say that since the shark was next, we're going to say that it's going to be the shark's turn. Should have a turn in the circle game. So the bluebird's going to take shark's place. It's going to sit down in their spot. And should we sing Bluebird when the shark's having a turn? No, we're going to sing shark. Ready? Shark, shark, through my window. Shark, shark, through my window. Shark, shark, through my window to buy a piece of candy. Now, the shark stopped exactly on the word candy, and it wasn't even in a window. Now, is this really a window? No, we're just pretending. So this, in between each animal is a window. And do you think sharks go in and out windows? I sure hope not. Do you think sharks buy pieces of candy? No, maybe in Finding Dory. Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, that movie. So, well, the shark's gonna take this place, and whose turn is it next? It's alligator. I would never like to see an alligator come in my window. I think we'll take the alligator's turn, and then we'll take one more animal's turn. So if the alligator starts here, where do you think it's going to end up? Do you think it will end up at the elephant? Will it get farther than the elephant? Will it get as far as the elephant? So we call this making an estimate, or we make a guess. So you're gonna make your best guess and decide which animal you think the alligator is going to be closest to. You You ready? Here it comes. Ready? Alligator, alligator through my window. Alligator, alligator through my window. Alligator, alligator through my window to buy a piece of candy. Oh look, it got past the elephant and it's in between the robin and the squirrel. Now if this were real life, the robin probably would have flown away and the alligator might have eaten the squirrel. It's not real life. Which animal would be next? Would it be the robin or would it be the squirrel? Yeah, it's going to be the squirrel. So this will be our last turn. Did I say we're going to have, I don't remember how many turns I said we'd have, but this is the last turn. Ready? Squirrel, squirrel through my, squirrel, squirrel through my, squirrel, squirrel through my window to buy a piece of candy. Stopped right on the word candy. Did you notice that I didn't sing all of the words of the song? Maybe you sang them too. Or maybe you sang all of them. So if we were going to keep playing this game, our squirrel would take a turn and our next turn taker would be the elephant. Can you imagine if an elephant would go through a window? That would be a very large window. Well, elephant is going to sit in the middle of the circle. And I hope next time we have music class, you remind me whose turn it is to take their turn being it in the song. And it's going to be elephant. Take care.
Here are the materials that you will need to make a rain stick. You will need some aluminum foil. You will need some painter's tape or other strong tape. You will need either a paper towel tube or a toilet paper tube. And you will need some small grains of rice or some small beans. Make sure you talk with the grown-up in your house and ask permission before you take food to put in your rain stick. Get 2 pieces of aluminum foil. You can see that they don't need to be the same size, and they don't need to be very large. In the next step, you will see that you will roll them up kind of like a long snake. One of mine is skinnier than the other one, and that's okay. That will work out just fine. So if they are not the exact same size, that is okay. Use a pair of scissors to cut the aluminum foil just a little bit longer than the length of your tube. If you're using a toilet paper tube, your aluminum foil will be shorter. If you use a paper towel tube, your aluminum foil will be longer. Use the long handle of a kitchen utensil to wrap the aluminum foil around the handle. You're going to make it into a spiral shape, kind of like a corkscrew roller coaster. You can also use a long stick to do this. Then take the aluminum foil off. Do this with both pieces of aluminum foil. Next, take both pieces of curled aluminum foil and push them into the tube. You might have to adjust them a little bit, and you might have to wiggle them both as you move them into the tube. Check the other side of the tube to see how far they go down, and you might need to pull them through just a little bit. With a pair of scissors, carefully cut 3 or 4 slits into the end of one side of the tube. After you do this, you are going to fold the cut end in on top of itself, and you're going to make an end cap. Have a few pieces of tape handy so when you are ready to tape it, it's easy to pick up and put over the end. It is okay if it does not look very neat. You can see that this does not look neat or perfect at this point. Make sure that the tape sticks to the cardboard. Turn the tube over and pour the beans or rice into the other side. I used 1/4 cup of rice and 1 tablespoon of black beans. Be careful when you pour the small beans and small grains of rice into the tube. Clean up after yourself if you accidentally drop them where you don't mean to. Follow the same procedure for closing this end of the tube. First cut some slits in the cardboard, then fold it, and then tape it. Decorate the tube however you would like. I used brightly colored paper, duct tape, and washi tape.